shit, I was hearing what you was saying, so I'm taking a little bit of my pivot with the highest wick, and I'm trying to take my spin on it, see what we
Or
can figure out.
Keith, tell us about you, dog. What's your name? Where you from? How long you been trading?
Shit, my friend called me on it, bro. I've been trading for like 3 years, 4 years now, bro. Honestly, if I really dig deep into it, I've probably been doing this shit for 3 years, consistent. Like I say, consistently, 2 years. Real talk, doing this shit, bro. Probably 6 months. So I'm at that point where it's all starting to put together. So like I was explaining to my mom because my mom don't really understand this shit. So basically, people to go to school and shit, right? They get a book and they get a pamphlet and a roadmap to put ABC together, right? I'm figuring out how to put ABC together with the whole alphabet, but I only need ABC because this shit's very simple, you know. So I'm at that point where I'm now figuring out how A and B work, and hopefully by the new year, I figure out how ABC go, and I can really lock in and turn this shit into.
But what do you think was the adjustment that actually made you profitable? Because it seems like
Uh,
July has been the month that you really hit it off.
a lot of shit, bro. A lot of shit. Like honestly, looking back at it, bro, I got into not religion or some shit, bro, but just asking God. I was like, is this gonna be a way? Is this gonna be something? And doing that, um, not gonna say female motivation, but there was a little girl, little chick I was talking to, and she had hit me with something, bro. Even though we not really talking right now, but she said, if you can't be committed to something, how you gonna be committed to me? And that's one thing to me. I've always wanted to do a lot, bro. The streaming media and you know anything under the sun that can make a dollar. You know, I'm jack of all trades. So when she had told me that, bro, it hit me in the face because I was like, yeah, you absolutely right. And at this moment of time, trading is the biggest thing I'm like trying to focus on.
And how old are you?
28, so I say I probably started doing this shit at 25, fucking around. So it's been a little journey, can't even cap.
These next 2 years are basically for you to lock in and make sure you're getting this tackle down to where it's a consistency quarter after quarter, month after month, week after week, day by day.
Yeah, so
You have
what
any
I was
advice?
asking you.
You have any advice of what you would do different to anybody that's starting out?
Uh, Honestly, bro, like and it goes around, bro, but you just don't like stick into what is working, So as like you say, this month has been the month that's like really it really clicked. And for a week and a half after coming back, and that's another thing, taking not even just trading, but taking a trip to Wisconsin, bro, for trading. The trip that I went to. I was sitting right here asking this to me every day, bro. You gonna go with me? You going cause that's a big if I'm gonna go or not. Me going by myself. Uh, I was in the Discord asking, should I go? You know, and just going and enjoying myself, bro, and seeing a bunch of people actually doing this, old, young, white, black, bro. It's seeing everybody do this. I'm like, I'm not the only one. And so coming back and being like having that mindset, bro, and locking in on what what looking at the breakout like you've been doing it, bro, and that's what I say. What now? Because you call me on, you say it's my strategy, right? Looking and it's like looking at one thing and painting the picture. yeah, you see a certain outcome, but I just can't put it together. And then looking at another one do it, but in a similar way, but using certain points to point out the key levels, except for just supply and resistance, because that was another thing that I was heavy on. I'm like, damn, that's really what I like.
You're keeping it
I like
simple. You're
those.
dumbing it down to the things that really only make
You know,
sense
oh,
to you and resonate with
come to that level. If
the
we break
complexity.
through, we take that risk. You know, and that's all it is. Me the last week. And that's where I'm still struggling with the lossing because, like you say, you just had your loss, like your losing streak,
Yeah, I'm in
right?
a losing streak right now.
I was just looking back, bro. My longest account that I had, bro, was like a 9-10 day winning streak, which
It's
was two
crazy because
payouts.
mine is crazy because mine has been 27 days back to back.
You know,
And once I get into 20
and,
days, I start to fumble it. I'm like, fuck. It's one of those
and
things
so
where it starts to get in your mind and you're like, damn, at any moment I know I'm going to fail. You just tilt it.
like looking at that and being like, I had a whole winning streak without like losing an account and being like, oh, let's recover another 2, 3, 4 days building that account up. It's once I'm on that losing streak, bro, I'm coming back and I'm either making back what I just lost or blowing the account. So that's something I gotta take into my, not scaling up too soon. And when I take these payouts, realize, okay, you are taking a payout, cut back that fucking size. You know?
Yeah, because you're basically now creating buffer again to keep doing the same thing all over and over. That's the thing
So
people don't realize. They get desperate to want to make money right away.
and that's where, yeah, so it's nice to make it, bro. But that's where I was stressing myself about not being able to access 3 bands of my money that I pulled from the market, you know? And when I finally, today, after 2 weeks, been able to do it, I only took a fraction of it out because I was like, actually, now that I can actually get it, it's better to set off in there and instead of me having all of that and blowing through it and doing whatnot. Because when you had mentioned the credit card situation, I was just mentioning to him, that's in my next 3 to 6 months. If I start really having some income, these two dogs, bro, are about to become hot dogs, bro.
Now, let me ask you a question now. Pertaining to the habits outside of your charts, how do you feel like the habits that you do on your day to day are affecting you to actually perform to the next
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, nah. I definitely want to start,
I don't hear you. I don't hear you.
oh, my bad, my bad. Hold up. What about now? Okay. So I definitely, yes, you definitely got to be in the right environment. Like I say, my last 2 accounts that I've had for that first session of actually getting paid out and seeing something, I actually blew because of a phone call, which was emotional, So, that my living environment, these dogs, space, like I already think about it now, bro. It's like me to do this, I want to be successful, So I want to eventually have, if I have to, because I'll be looking on Facebook Marketplace because you mentioned it a lot, bro. I'll be on there free shopping, lowballing people's stuff just to see what's on there. So there's renting spaces and stuff for like $600 a month, and it's like an office, bro. Give me a laptop, an extra screen, and go every day. That's where I have to trade. Actually treating this shit like uh
Business.
not a business,
It's a
but yeah,
long
like
term. It's a
yeah, a
long
business.
term investment for yourself, beyond all measures. Because at the end of the day, what people think trading is all about is just basically making money and spending the money. When in reality, the money that comes from it is a resource and a tool to be able to continue making more the right
Yeah, nah,
way
it's
with the
like
proper habits. and behaviors, in the markets and
like
outside of the market.
that, like yeah, I talk about I want to get this, I want to get this, but it's nice to have wants, right? But to actually do it is one thing, you know. So that's that I look and I be like, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this, but in reality, I need to actually look at that goal as like compounding this shit into more, bro, and eventually living to one day where I don't even have to day trade, at that point where we have accounts where we're opening and holding for 2 3 days, coming in day trading for the fuck of it. That's my real bro. Ooh, that consolidation right here.
Yeah, we're stuck here in this price right here. I can see. So, any last words for your interview on today's random ass conversation that we're having right now? Any last comments? Anything that you want to let people know about how this community has now changed the way you trade and what you think?
Okay, yeah, nah. So fat final little comment. I would say being in here. I didn't give you your flowers because we it's I didn't know we was like actually, but I've been in here for a long time, bro, and just been able to have a community where I feel like this is home honcho, like this is where it's where we open the day at, and seeing what you all the others like, and that's I be looking for him. Queen don't really be talking in here as much, but who am I thinking of? He was just in here. We was talking. He was in the short. Jimbo, Jimbo. All of them. I don't know more of the newer people, but you're getting familiar with everybody, bro. That's why I was like, it's just slowly building, and I be sitting back just watching, like to see it because this is what really keeps me here. There found something that sticks, but the times that I wanted to quit and I didn't have money for an accounts and shit, bro, I'm sitting watch you niggas go off. Yeah, nah, it's just what's gonna work out, bro.
Worked out. It's
Working
working
out,
out. Working out, dog. It's working out. You've been here since August 21st of 2024. I just wanted to remind you that. Almost 2 years in the Discord community. That's crazy, son.
No, that is crazy, bro.
Since August 2024, we're in July 2026, kid.
But
You were actually one of the first people that paid me to just coach you and talk to you about market, crazy ass way that I was looking at it back then. I still
yeah,
remember
nah.
that.
You wanna know where I was at in life? Second, second house. I really hadn't looked into day trading. I was just getting into day trading. Not even gonna cap. Not even gonna cap. And that's where I go. Like only a certain community could do this, where you don't really know what's going on in this field. This is a field of 5%, 1% workout, right? Randomly online looking for trading communities and shit, right? And I come across dude's community, you know, dude's trading. What made me click on it? Have no idea. The name, maybe, but yeah, nah, join and off the rip, just being able. Do you not like? I still remember being able to be in like looking at y'all having whole conversations and being like, "What's a FVG?" Because like, yeah, like honestly, because I'm sitting right here, I can go and Google it, but I'm like, there's so many direct, and how I think, and most people, not everybody think like this, but how I think, there's so much shit online and whatnot. You can get 4 or 5 things about what this is, and you and not Jimbo, but one of the you talk about him all the time, but he's not around no more. But y'all would have whole conversations about shit, in English and Spanish, and I'm sitting here like picking up only half of it. Like, what is
You're
this?
talking about
Okay,
Gonzo. You're talking about Gonzo.
yes.
I have no clue what happened to Gonzo. To be honest with you, man, I've
Hey,
it
I
shocked me
promise
to
you,
know that he
bro.
just never came back. I hope he's fine, man. Health wise, I hope he's
Bro,
fine.
he went profitable, bro. You don't have time, bro.
No, it's just that he never logged in. I see his I have access to his trading, uh basically his charts. I have access to his whole charts, and I don't see him update anything on the charts or nothing. So I don't know. Something had to happen to him. But I do miss him a lot. There's been a lot of OGs here that have come and go. And the beautiful thing is to see people like you grow up into getting payouts consistently and pass accounts and
I'm not going
preserve them
nowhere,
tough.
bro.
I hope you keep going, bro.
Hey,
5 years from now, you're gonna look back and you'll be like, "Holy crap, that recording is so crazy. Look at me." You're gonna look at yourself when you were
nah.
28 to when you were
Hey,
30, 32.
dude, this is not a part of the fucking interview, bro. But like, eventually, I want to get to the point where this community is like fucking MOT and Top Step and shit, bro. And like, you're doing like mornings and shit, and I'm hosting afternoons or Asia 2 a.m. sessions, bro. Like, real talk.
We could do it.
Like,
We could do it.
I
We talked
see
about
big
this once upon
visions
a
and
time.
shit, bro.
Once
I
upon a
know,
once
bro.
upon a
Like
time, we were talking
with
about this.
brazen
Yeah.
and all that shit, bro. Like I remember, bro, and I still stick to it. But you know, like I say, we got one thing on a time, bro. You at your stages where you know what the fuck you doing and shit. So it's time for you to actually lock the fuck in, and you've already been locking in, bro. I see that shit on Instagram and the motivation that you post on Instagram, bro, and shit. Like just with your life and whatnot. And so yeah, nah. Once I actually get this shit together and I'm in a better, like you say, a living situation, bro, a mental state where I could be like, I can actually feel like I know what I'm talking about, then yeah, nah. I definitely,
Just remember, I
that's why
always
I
talk
say,
about the most simple phrase ever is life by design. You're in control. You are the artist of your life. You designed that to your best ability. You don't have the strength to pull through. You ask God for the strength. You ask God for the wisdom. You take that knowledge and you do the best you can. There's nothing in this world that
that's
you cannot
another thing,
achieve.
bro. Yeah. I cried, bro. I sat on this nigga's car and literally cried to the clouds right after Wisconsin, bro. And was like, can can this be it? Like, can something click? Like, I need it. I need this year to be over with me bringing something. And bro, not even that following week, bro, I made like two, and then the very next week I made three, and then I mean, overall, bro, I made like 63, like 6,300, and
Yes.
bro, that's to think about, bro. Like that's 6 months, not not months, but 2, 4, 6, 3 months of my fucking work in reality, bro. And so, that's why I said I'm leaving that 18, and I probably won't pay myself out next week. Like I'll probably pay myself out next week, 500, and hopefully by that point I didn't pass these accounts and shit, bro. We're not rushing it. If it takes, it takes. But start trying to build that buffer and rise. And then, like I was telling this nigga, bro, like once I can get those credit cards, because I want to open like 2, 3 bank accounts, but I'm gonna have a Chase. I'm gonna start with Chase, and I'm already with Republic, but load like 15, 15, right? And then get that Chase credit card, bro, and start paying myself through my credit cards and shit through trading. And like you say, not living through my work checks, bare minimum, with a little bit of lavish, on a special occasion. But
There's nothing wrong with
that's,
splurging yourself and enjoying the fruit of your labor. There's nothing wrong with going out to eat out. There's nothing wrong with going to enjoy yourself. There's
bro,
nothing wrong with giving your kids something that you know you could have provided to them because trading allowed it to. But have a balance where the majority of that money always has to be a reinvestment into the future.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
That's
nah,
the
bro.
key. The key
That's
is staying locked in. Bro, to get to the level of trading that I'm at right now, honestly, it's scary. I don't know how I
You
did it.
think
I look
you
back
think
and
you
I'm
think
like,
you're
what
going
the
back
fuck?
lower?
Say it again?
You think you're going back lower?
With who?
Fucking NQ, baby.
Oh hell yeah.
I'm about to go back 5 rooms, bro.
It's staying in a consolidation moment because it hasn't even moved from where it's at, and it's finally gonna push up. Look at
What
it.
do you think? Up?
I'd say you could go long at 805. Right now, you could go one micro and start
I'm
adding into
looking.
it.
I'm looking
You're
for
targeting
shorts,
no,
bro.
no. Right now, you're targeting like 910, 900 more or less. That 5 minute looked like it
Okay.
flipped.
Nah, 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 nah. You're right. You're right. You're right.
It's looking like a
If it
V-shaped
breaks above
recovery.
836,
It's a V-shape. It's a V-shaped recovery. Well, that was today's interview with Keith. Keith, I'm proud of you, man. The only thing I can tell you is doing great things with your life. Keep making the right choices. Stick to your rules. And remember, it's always day one. Every single day you treat it as day one. Never stop yourself from understanding that what you do every single day compounds into the one day that you're looking for. Like this motto that we have here, day one or one day. So all the habits, all the results that you've been doing are now compounding into the snowball effect to see that ultimate like gift of freedom. Because more importantly, it's the freedom of your time, right? It's not about the luxury of the money, the freedom of what you can do with your free time. And that's the most important thing you need to focus on.
yes.
So don't ever doubt yourself. Keep yourself in check, and basically go about it with a humble heart and ask God to keep giving you that enlightenment on your mind, keep you in peace, and basically just go about your day, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Proud of you, bro.
Bro, I appreciate that, bro. Like just hearing that, like, you actually understanding what it takes to do this.
It's hard. It's not an easy task. It really is not easy.